Mont Blanc is a large mountain in the Alps, which is at the intersection of Italy, France, and Switzerland. And the Tour du Mont Blanc is a trail that goes around the mountain and through each of the three countries. We arranged our hike through a tour company, Max Adventures, and what they did is they arranged the accommodations and shuttled our bags every day, so we only had to hike with day packs. Here we are, just about to start the first day of our hike. Still just walking up the streets in refuges, and even in town, we just have beautiful views. We walk through Main Street, refuges, which is not a big place, on our way to the start of the trail, which is at the edge of town. A large part of the hike was on dirt roads. Most were not flat like this one. They were actually very steep and were surprisingly hard work to get up. We're heading up that way. We were just down there. Now we're heading up here. It's the middle of the morning, 10:30. We're at 4,350 feet with this beautiful view. We've been climbing straight time up this road, which is very steep actually. There's a mountain bike trail along the road that we're walking on. Not for the unskilled. If a jump like this, you leave there and land down there. Not for me, thank you. We started down there. Off in the distance there, you can see a train. We're at 5,200 feet. We've come across this high mountain hotel, which we're going to be walking by because I can see there are hikers over there who are ahead of us. Look at this view. It is unbelievable. Having climbed to about 5,200 feet to the Col de Vosa, where there's a hotel, we're now heading downhill through a mixed forest of evergreen and hardwoods, and Mont Blanc keeps an eye on us. Out for a family hike. Not something you see every day. We're in the village of Villon-Nassay, and we leave the road and head down this path and continue down the mountain. Remains beautiful here. The village of Biomasse is overshadowed by this very steep mountain. I don't know the name of it. And as we go down this path at the edge of the village, we come across a small chapel. We have just left the village of Biomasse, and for the first time today, we're actually on what you'd consider a trail. We've mostly been on roads of one sort or another. And we're on a very steep hillside, and we can hear moving water down at the bottom. Patty's hoping there's waterfalls because she loves to photograph. You think you're going to make it across that river, Patty? After a little bit of a nasty climb up from the stream, we're back on a little flat stretch. We're not sure how long it's going to last, but we're quite happy about that. Just coming down the trail, and we come across these cliffs. Very nice. We've just come out of a little clearing. We've been traveling on the trail, which has been pleasant because it's been tree covered, and we came across this valley. We're still at approximately just under 4,000 feet in elevation. And we're heading down this way. It's nice going down. Going downhill now, coming into this valley. We've got new mountains in the background there. I don't know the name of them right off. Valley's very steep. There's the cliffs we saw earlier. We're wondering if that's our destination for tonight. We'll find out. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Very nice day. Your friend says, I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. That's our second pack animal we've seen on the trail. Horse's name is Vivian, and fellow's hiking with his friend. We're in the village of Champel, I believe, and descending into the valley. It's beautiful. You probably don't realize how steep the grade is here, but we just passed 4 mountain bikers who were middle-aged guys. One we met up on the road who actually biked all the way up there, and the other 3 are pushing their bikes up the hill, which is a nasty task on its own. We just traveled through a little village and we're heading back into the woods. We're back in the woods on a path. I've been walking for a while on roads, And according to the last sign, we're about an hour and 10 minutes from our destination. We're just finishing a short stretch, but fairly steep decline through the forest, where it looks like we're coming into another village. And Patty was saying, she's right, that it reminds us of the 100-mile wilderness in Maine. The path is similar, and the forest is similar. We're back in the woods again. There's Patty, who tells me we've walked 20 kilometers so far, and we're close to Lake Contamine, which is our destination for tonight. So I think we only have a few more kilometers to go. This path is very friendly, fairly gentle inclines, and it's nice to be out of the sun in the shade. We're about a kilometer from our hotel. We're near to town, and we've just crossed the river and kind of stepped outside of the woods, and just beautiful views. The final stretch of the hike was along the edge of this river into the town of Le Contamine, which was where our hotel was, where we enjoyed a dip in the pool. We enjoyed our first day of hiking. I should say that if we were to do it again, we would probably have taken the lift, the ski lift, at the beginning of the hike to avoid that climb. Going on a service dirt road up the mountain, while the views were beautiful, wasn't really, fun hiking. When you're watching this series of videos about the Tour du Mont Blanc, you'll probably notice a couple of things. One is that there's conflicting distances. We measured our distances using all trails and also a Garmin running watch, and the distances displayed are the maximum distances. And if you refer to the materials, keep in mind that our distances are hotel to hotel, not trailhead to trailhead. The other point is we're quite slow hikers. We stop a lot for photographs, and we meander along at a fairly easy pace. So the times that are posted are probably longer than most people would hike at.